Welcome to another market update video. Here is all that has happened today. First of all, the Indian markets opened red along with gold and silver. The rupee also stands in red. However, gold has moved to green now, and certain key indexes like the Taiwan index and the Hang Seng also open in red. Now, in order to address the elephant in the room, we first need to understand what Trump announced yesterday. Yesterday, he said that starting from October 1st, all pharma stocks entering the America, branded and patented, will be tariffed at 100%. Now, why is this a big problem for India? Because we contribute a lot, or perhaps we're the major exporter of generic drugs for America at low cost. So what will be the implications of this in the pharmaceutical sector is something we'll have to watch in the coming days, provided a settlement, a trade agreement is reached upon between India and America. First of all, as expected, the pharma stocks did drop today. Yesterday, we made a video about Tata Motors and their problem with insurances. Completely unrelated to this video, but they have moved to the green zone today. Now, let me read out something which is very important. This was exactly what Trump announced yesterday pertaining to this 100% tariff. Starting October 1st, 2025, we'll be imposing a 100% tariff on any branded or patented pharmaceutical product unless a company is building their pharmaceutical manufacturing plant in America. So what does this mean? Unless you have a manufacturing setup in America, you will be tariffed 100% if you're sending your drugs to America. Now, why is this a problem for India? Let me give you a few set of data points which will be very useful. India exported $3.6 billion, which is close to 31,000 crore worth of pharmaceutical products to the US in 2024, and another $3.7 billion, which is close to 32,000 crore in just the first half of 2025. Now, although this tariff announcement has created panic amongst investors, there is still uncertainty over whether complex generics and specialty medicines, if they fall under this particular tariff rate of 100%. There's still uncertainty over this. Now, already India's exports to the US is already facing a 50% tariff. Now there's a 100% tariff, not just for Indian drugs, for any drug entering into the America. So what this means for the pharmaceutical sector and for the Indian markets at large will have to be seen and will have to be observed in the coming days. Now, there's another important thing that I want to tell you guys today in this market update video. Remember how we said in the past couple of videos, how we've been saying that during the festival season, as a result of the GST tax cut and the income tax slab, spending will go up. Here's how spending has moved up in this festival season compared to last year's festival season, which is 2025 September versus 2024 October, the same Navratri period in the automobile sector. This is pertaining to bookings. In October 2024, two-wheeler registrations were at 2 lakhs, three-wheeler registrations were at 12,000, passenger vehicle registrations were at 55,000, commercial vehicle registrations were at 9,000, tractor registrations were at 6,000. In 2025 September, two-wheeler registrations stand at 2.28 lakhs, three-wheeler registrations stand at 14,000, passenger vehicles stand at 65,000, commercial vehicles stand at 10,000, tractors stand at 7,000. So you can see a significant jump. It might not be groundbreaking, but it is still an upward signal, which is a positive signal for investors and for the market and for corporate earnings. So like how we said spending will go up, we're once and again saying that after this quarter ends, the market will see a small upward rally. So even now is a great entry point into equities. A lot of the sectors are in the red zone. So now is a very great point to get it at good price, at cheaper price, provided you make the right investment decision and seek the right intelligent advice. As an investor, there wouldn't be a better time than now. Get into the markets, a lot of red zones playing out. If you make the right decisions, you could possibly reward it in the long run. Make long-term bets. And what we would like to insist once and again is equities is a great way to make good returns over the long term. Short term, yes, there are a lot of geopolitical uncertainties, especially the relationship between India and America has affected the markets a lot, because apart from how the pharma sector has been affected, the service sector, the IT sector also is in the red today and has been in the red because of the H-1B visa issue starting from the previous week. So many uncertainties. But remember, these are not uncertainties which will prolong forever. These are uncertainties until a trade agreement is settled upon, and it will be settled, if not today, sometime in the near future. So please be confident, get into equities now, make the right decision and reap the benefits. Thank you.